Hello everybody and welcome back to yet another Train 705 Railfanning video. Today, after our big weekend of railfanning last weekend, we're back out trackside at the Fostoria Iron Triangle on National Train Day, May 7th. It was windy and 57 degrees and sunny. Well, at least later it got sunny. Well, our first train of the day would be CSX Q567, a daily mixed manifest train out of Oak Island, New Jersey, to Walbridge, Ohio, which would take the North Connector up north onto the CSX Toledo sub. Next train, while CSX Q567 was passing, would be CSX I-166, which I did not get on video since CSX Q567 was blocking it. Anyways, here is the next train that I got on video, which would be CSX Q367, a daily mixed manifest train out of Selkirk, New York to Chicago, Illinois BRC Clearing Yard. And our first NS train was lined across the Double Diamonds in Fostoria, which would be NS Intermodal Train 218, which comes out of Chicago, Illinois, Calumet Yard, and terminates in Satellite Yard in Charlotte, North Carolina, with a fresh AC-44 C6M in the lead. Almost immediately after NS 218 passed, the NS Local L70 got a clear to head west. NS L70 is a Monday through Saturday local that comes out of Fostoria, Ohio, Blair's Yard, and terminates in Edgerton, Indiana. Next train to rumble through the city of Fostoria would be CSX I-168, which comes out of Chicago, Illinois' 59th Street Yard and terminates in Port Newark, New Jersey. This train would start with racks first and then intermodal containers towards the back of the train. The next train I barely caught on video was CSX Q334, a daily mixed manifest train out of Columbus, Ohio, with Parsons Yard to Selkirk, New York. It has to be like Q334. Maybe it's green, I don't know. All green so far. But we've got an NS train coming, so yeah. The NS train I mentioned in the last clip was shortly approaching Fostoria, which would be NS21T, a priority intermodal train that comes out of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania's GI-18 and terminates in Kansas City, Missouri's Volts Yard. This train had a Union Pacific engine second out, and we actually saw it in the Mason siding on a highway going to Fremont and then to Fostoria. Train to come was a CSX train lined through the B&O, which would be CSX I-161, an intermodal train that comes out of Syracuse, New York's DeWitt's Yard and terminates in North Baltimore, Ohio, with a solo CSX and a CSX mid-train DPU. The reason why I pulled my phone down from my tripod was because I saw the train of the day approaching, CSX Q560, which is a daily mixed manifest train that comes out of Queensgate Yard in Cincinnati, Ohio, and terminates in Selkirk, New York, with the Dash 9 Spirit of Dante in the lead. Q560 was a very long train today, had over 160 cars. Next train approaching Fostoria was CSX B726, which is as-needed ethanol empties out of Oak Island, New Jersey to Bensenville, Illinois, owned by Canadian Pacific. This train had a solo BNSF in the lead and surprisingly no DPU. Right after that empty ethanol train went through, I noticed a low green signal on track 2, and I realized that this would be CSX I-150, the CSX Intermodal Train that comes out of North Baltimore, Ohio, and terminates in Detroit, Michigan, Lavernus Yard.
Sweet,
With
SD40-3.
two CSX engines, the first one being a GEVO, the second one being quite interesting with an SD40-3, which would presumably lead the next day. The next train would actually be in the Fostoria Iron Triangle because I met up with some friends, including Elliot Wolcott. Anyways, the train approaching would be CSX Q368, a daily mixed manifest train that comes out of Chicago, Illinois' clearing yard and terminates in Selkirk, New York, with a solo Dash 8 leading, and a lot of lumber on this train. About 10 minutes later, we hear the gates go down again, and notice CSX Q370 approaching, a daily mixed manifest train out of Chicago, Illinois' clearing yard to Cumberland, Maryland, with a solo CSX GEVO, and the mid-DPU would be a CSX AH. I forgot to mention this earlier in the video, but sorry about the bad audio. This was due to the 30-40 mile per hour wind gusts, and there was nothing really I could do about that. Anyways, the next CSX train comes into view, which would be CSX IO10, a high-priority intermodal train that comes out of Bedford Park, Illinois, and terminates in North Bergen, New Jersey, with two CSX up front and a CSX end-of-train DPU. Yeah, he has priority because he's got those trailers.
On the end too.
Yeah.
What's the DPU? I don't know.
Probably a CSX. The next NS train to come in was an NS eastbound local train, which would be L71, which comes out of Edgerton, Indiana, and terminates in Green Springs, Ohio. This train would have two SD40-2s in the lead and picked up some steel from Edgerton. next CSX train to mow on through Fostoria would be CSX B158, a daily Coke Express train that comes out of Kirk Yard in Gary, Indiana, owned by Canadian National, and terminates in Semler, Pennsylvania. This train would run the Newcastle sub out of Greenwich. Yeah. Here comes 12Q. Unfortunately, we had to leave, but we saw headlights coming from the NS, so we stopped and took our video of our last train in Fostoria, which would be a good one to end the day on. And it would be 12Q, a daily mixed manifest train out of Elkhart, Indiana to Bellevue, Ohio. This train would have a BNSF leader and an SD40-2 second out. Thank you so much for watching this video, and stay tuned for more epic videos like this one. And please make sure to check the description, because I will link every single YouTube channel of every single person that I saw in Fostoria. So please check them out and subscribe to them. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and have a great rest of your day and a great rest of your weekend. See you later.